Should the RLCS have Team Liquid and G2 redo their series in case it was a big fluke? No disrespect to Liquid. I'm a firm believer that Team Liquid reverse sweeping them is a huge fluke and robs G2 of truly accomplishing what they're capable of. I've spent the last few days in pure disbelief, and it just doesn't make sense to me. I spent the entire regular season watching G2 play great car soccer. It's just not fair. If G2 loses again, I will face that Liquid deserved the win, but I am just 100% sure it was a fluke and does a big disservice to G2 and the RLCS. This is an infamous hockey copy pasta for anyone that doesn't know. So yeah, I hope you laughed at that because that is just funny stuff. I wonder if someone actually said that on Twitch chat. I mean, I guess so because why else would that be on Reddit? But yeah, that's crazy. But anyways, G2 lost, bro. Lost to KC 2-3. Got reverse swept in this series. Very unlucky. And then they went to lower bracket, played Team Liquid, and got, you guessed it, reverse swept 3-1, 3-0, 1-3, 1-2, 1-2. They just could not put up the offense they needed to win, and then the defense wasn't even there. It's like, I don't know. I just do not know. You can go in the gameplay, you can go in the replays, give some thoughts for yourself. I might go over a replay in another video. I don't know. Don't really feel like looking for it today. I just want to look at some of the results and some of the stats, some things that I personally found interesting. We can maybe look at the Reddit, but I kind of want to just look at this page for now. Starting off with, G2 Liquid we kind of covered already, but in terms of gameplay, I just thought, like, G2 had some solid looks, but they were doing like little things wrong. And at the beginning of the series,
So I said, yeah, you're saving hundreds with the home and auto bundle from Progressive, but there's no saving that casserole.
I just love that word bundle. It's so fun. So you have two things coming together like force of nature.
MVP
Like it's really
of
meant to
the
be.
major
You know?
on G2. Chicago didn't have a great first day, and I thought the second day he played better. And Thomas
Rodney, set up a bundle for John
very
Hamm.
quiet. I didn't think he did that much wrong.
Is it still cool if I catch a ride home with you?
I never said it was. Like a good
Technically, you didn't say it wasn't.
So I think maybe Chicago had the weakest major of the three, but I think a lot of it was like the team play was just not there for G2 on the defensive half, and even the offensive half, they just couldn't get things to go. So they got to tweak some things. It's unlucky they lost to KC because they were absolutely popping off. But KC did play great. G2 had shitty kickoffs. And then Team Liquid is very, very good. Do not get it twisted. Liquid is a great team. Oski, Atau, and Acronic got to be one of the fastest players and just most offensive players like in the world right now. And even Oski and Atau are just insane. Absolutely insane. So Liquid and Moist probably going to be the closest matchup in terms of, just every matchup on here. KC version 1 is going to be crazy. I don't know who's going to win that. I'm going to be honest. SSG Falcons, I got Falcons, but SSG is definitely going to put up a fight. Hopefully they get hyped, blah, blah, blah. Fury Optic, I think that's a really close one too, but I don't think this series is as high quality as this series in terms of like this is probably like an A tier series, and then this is probably an S tier series in terms of like skill level at the pro level. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense because I feel like Liquid and Moist is like, I don't know. Furia did beat FaZe though. So yeah, let me go ahead and talk about the lower round twos before I jump into all that. Furia beat FaZe Clan in a game 5. Lost the first game in OT, a little demoralizing. Won the second game, won the third game in OT. Lost that fourth game, and then they won in the fifth game 4-3. Furia boys were hyped, but let me say this. AJ was tossing, bro. Like, I don't want to be a prick, but I guess I am going to be. But, like, I don't understand why. I guess people are shook on LAN or something. The practice probably got to them, though. I remember seeing a tweet a couple days prior, like, saying AJ was getting to the venue late, so practice was not going to be there, like, prior to the major. I think First Killer also tweeted something saying, like, our team just wasn't prepared for the major, which, is, like, a product of not having good, like, arrival times, etc. So I don't know the whole gist of that, but I got to think to myself that, if you're a pro player on FaZe Clan, you got to be ready to do, like, these kinds of things. I don't know. You have to be prepared. I think FaZe should have won that Furia series if AJ played at least, like, halfway decent, because I thought First Killer played great. He was playing, like, fine himself. Cynical didn't have a good major, statistically wise at least. I thought, like, on the pitch he was doing his job for the most part, but statistically wise, like, I remember he was one of the lowest, like stat wise on the pages that I was seeing, like saves per game, goals per game, shots, all that. And then AJ just was the one that was making, like, blatantly obvious mistakes. It's like him and Seiko, I feel like, just really didn't play well on for FaZe and for BDS respectively. It just hurts to see BDS go out like that and FaZe go out like that when I know they are so much more capable of achieving like just greater results. But they'll get that fixed up for Worlds. I have no doubt about it. They'll be ready when it's time. But yeah, congrats to Furia 3-2. That was such an entertaining series regardless. Secret and Optic, wow. I did not see, actually, I don't know. I didn't see the sweep coming, but I did see an Optic win coming. I think Secret, it was a strong team, but they beat like a weak BDS, lost SSG pretty convincingly. Look at the stat lines real quick. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 1-0. I guess they're all one goal games. So I say convincingly, but you know, not that. I don't know. If you watch the games, maybe you would agree with me. But anyways, so Team Secret dropped. They played Optic 1-0, 2-3, 1-0, and they were all one goal games. So literally the same thing. But like watching the series today or yesterday was, it just felt like Optic was in control. They had like the shots on net. They had like not really pressure. They were on defense a lot. And I say shots, but they had quality shots, but not that many shots. That was Optic's game plan. Mist was very strong on defense. Drees just scored a goal, and then they played lockdown defense. That's what it seemed like for 2 of the games. And then, I mean, they had a 2-3-1 game. But yeah, regardless, Optic getting that win. Going to be a great series between them and Furia. I got Optic, though. Furia might come out and take the dub, but like, I really want Optic as the NA man. I am. So yeah, Optic, I'll take in this series. I want, but that could go either way, obviously. And I think Liquid's going to take it against Moist, but that's another very difficult one to say. Moist is very good, but they did lose to V1. And yeah, I guess for the upper semis, I would take, for my picks, I would take KC, but I'm rooting for V1. And then for SSG and Falcons, I would take Falcons, and I'm rooting for Falcons because I don't know, bro. Like, that team's so fun to watch. They are so good. They beat a red hot Liquid. They beat, FaZe. I mean, AJ was looking fine the first day. I thought FaZe looked pretty well, but, Falcons just looked better. 6-0, okay, maybe FaZe didn't look that great. But, regardless, Falcons is probably winning this major. You heard it here. Well, you don't need to hear it here. You probably heard it everywhere. Like, they're for real, bro. They're so good. Alright. I rambled on long enough. Make sure you like the video. Comment your thoughts on anything. I'll reply. And yeah, subscribe. That's a big one. Hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 700. Thank you so much. And yeah, peace.